Big 90s energy. Now, this is a segment where we look back at some of the characters or people from the 90s that just radiated massive 90s energy. Preston, who do you got for us tonight?
I immediately my instant thought is Gambit from the 90s X-Men.
Oh, God, yes.
He was such like an iconic character. I feel like if you ask anyone who watched Saturday morning cartoons back then who their favorite X-Men was, nine times out of ten it would have been Gambit.
Yeah. He was so 90s that he pulled off the trench coat and hockey pads. He,
Looking back at his outfit, yeah, it is pretty ridiculous, but it made total sense back then. We were just like, "Yep, that's the
yeah,
coolest guy in the group."
right. I don't know what he's saying half the time because he has a weird accent, but I like
He
it.
throws things that explode. And he had a stick. I feel like having a stick also helped because it was something that everyone could just grab. Like you can grab like a broomstick or something or a stick outside and be
Yeah,
like, I'm Gambit.
right. Yeah, Donatello, Donatello. Gambit definitely pulled that off. Yeah. Whenever they talk about like rebooting the X-Men movies, I'm like, man, they got to really pull it off with Gambit. Like,
I feel like they couldn't really do it, but my hope lies in Ryan Reynolds and what he did with Deadpool. And
yeah,
pretty much every character in Deadpool is spot on. Like even when he brought in some of the X-Men, like Colossus,
yeah,
like
he did.
he's perfect. Like he felt he they finally nailed Colossus. Like,
And the
like so I think
Juggernaut.
they might be able, yeah, and Juggernaut. I feel like they might be able to nail Gambit.
Yeah, fingers crossed. They just need to pile it on like the 90s nostalgia.
I feel like Wolverine to a slightly lesser extent because I don't think he's 90s cool guy energy. I feel like he's just cool guy energy in general because he's never not been cool, you know? Like
Yeah,
moving forward, Gambit became less and less popular, but Wolverine, he stays pretty popular.
yeah.
Like he stays
He
pretty cool.
and why, looking back at like the show, he was kind of a jerk. Like he was very
Yeah, he was an asshole.
he was yeah, he was a dick, which is funny now. But like you never caught it as a kid.
Mhm.
I think I would have to go with, and this is like tapping into like Saturday mornings, but I would have to say Toucan Sam.
From the commercials.
90s. Yeah, I think he had a lot of 90s energy.
Yeah, that is true.
I think it was just like the flamboyant colors and like his just loud obnoxiousness.
He hasn't changed much, but I feel like they don't. I feel like I haven't seen a Fruit Loops commercial. But like if you look
Yeah,
at the box, like his design is pretty much. I feel like
yeah,
they nailed it from the get-go.
yeah. Or actually, I think the biggest one, if we're talking that category, would have to be Chester Cheetah.
Oh yeah, oh my, yeah, 100%. Chester Cheeto is way more 90s cool guy energy than Toucan Sam.
I mean, the
I feel
guy
like
had
that's actually the perfect example.
yeah, the guy was
His
making
attitude, the glasses,
the
the
sneakers.
sneakers, yeah.
He got his own video game. That's
Have you ever played the cool spot game with
oh yeah, that game was awesome.
he was the little red
7 Up.
spot from 7 Up. He had
Yeah,
sunglasses and he shot with like a finger, like it's like you
the
point your
finger
finger
gun.
out. Yeah, finger gun.
Yeah, I
That's 90s
remember
cool
that.
guy right there.
So the Chester Cheetah, I remember that the Cheetos game, he was so 90s. The game was revolved around him finding parts to his motorcycle. That is hardcore. That is Reeks 1994. Like, oh, I remember that
Oh, this is
game.
going to be a good segment. I'm
Yeah,
excited to hear future episodes.
big 90s energy.